we're back on the Mana Symbol channel. We're going to run the 80 card Niv Blade that did very well in a different challenge, not one I can recall at this exact moment. Pi, just if you're curious, where did I get it from? Which one list is this? I don't know. But you are recommending Ego in the main deck, and no Nahiri makes you soft to Heliod. I suppose that's true. And there's no Deicide, and there's no, yeah. However, we're playing this awesome version of 80 card Niv to Light with Valki and Stoneforge Mystic. So we just played the 60 card Niv Blade list. That was not playing any Valkis. It makes sense in a 60 card list. You're going to draw it all that more often. You don't have to play Birds of Paradise when you're playing 60 cards. Oh, but that deck wasn't playing Abundant Growth. I see. Because it's not playing Yorion. So this is much more powerful overall. A little less scrappy, a little less consistent. And certainly your sideboard slots are going to be less easy to board low numbers of cards, unless they are tutor targets like Crumble to Dust, Deafening Clarion, Unmoored Ego, Deicide, or Shadow's Verdict. Shadow's Verdict is not a card we get to talk a lot about on this channel. It is a 5-mana sorcery for 3 black that says exile all creatures and planeswalkers with converted mana cost 3 or less from the battlefield, and all creatures and planeswalker cards with converted mana cost 3 or less from all graveyards. So this will wipe out all Teferis, Wrenn and 6s, Klothys, Heliod, as well as planeswalkers, or sorry, as well as the creatures. Won't get the Heliod if it's not animate. Same with the Klothys. But if they are, you can get them that way. So potentially devastatingly powerful board wipe that a lot of people are not playing around, most likely. And then you can see there are 4 Thoughtseize and 3 Fatal Push. 3 Fatal Push for very aggressive decks, Burn and Blue-Red Prowess. Thoughtseize for some of the controlling matchups where you need to break through their counter magic. You've also got Veil of Summer here. Thoughtseize can also be used against some combo decks to slow them down, as with Unmoored Ego. And then additional board wipes, Deafening Clarion. Crumble to Dust for things like Tron or Valakut can be very important. Deicide, very much targeted at Heliod and possibly against Klothys. And then the main deck, so got the full 4 Kaya's Guile, Lightning Helix, 3 Omnath. We've got the 1 of Supreme Verdict, 3 Teferi, but 4 Wrenn and 6. And this is pretty normal division of those cards. 1 Dreadbore, 1 Abrupt Decay, 1 Assassin's Trophy. So that's the split. Just the split of removal spells there to be played alongside the Helix and the Kaya's Guile. We've got the Kolaghan's Command in here. I love this card. And then we've got the full 3 equipment, Sword of Feast and Famine, Sword of Fire and Ice, and Batterskull. Be able to upgrade the Deicide? To what? I don't think you understand what Deicide does. I think you missed some of the text on this card. So Deicide is 1 and a white, instant. Exile target enchantment. If the exiled enchantment is a god, search its controller's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with the same name and exile them. That player shuffles their library. Deicide is custom built to expunge Heliod from the face of the earth. You don't just kill the Heliod that's in play, you remove all Heliods in perpetuity from the game. You can do that with Klothys as well. And if they have another one in their hand, you get to take it away. It's really brutal. Oh, no problem, Kirkinator. I'm just... No, it's you're fine. And the Orzhov card doesn't hit Klothys, right? It exiles a monocolored permanent for black-white instant. But that might be a one of in Niv. Could easily be a one of. Good upgrade to Dreadbore. I mean, I think you still have to play Dreadbore. Because that card can't get Teferi or Teferi. Can't get Ren and 6. Vanishing Verse is a really good card. I mean, I think we'll have to see. I think it's a potentially good card, but I wouldn't. Same with, what is it, Tear Apart? Not sure if Tear Apart is all that good. I really hope I registered the right deck. Good. Okay. On the play, I feel like I should mulligan this hand, but I just keep getting punished for mulliganing hands like this, so I'm a little gun shy. I know, Pi. I've had such punishing, brutal mulligans these leagues, and like some of the mulls to 5 I've won, so I shouldn't be crappy about it, but I'm choosing to be crappy about it and be aware of my crapulence. Okay, well that's not too bad. Just top deck Ren. I mean, this is not bad. I'll have to use the Misty Rainforest if I hit an Omnath. Yeah, no matter what. Hey there, Pogo Shark. Hope all is well, friend. Could play tapped Overgrown Tomb into Teferi now, though. How am I finding the deck in general? If you're talking about 5-color Niv, I love 5-color Niv in general. In general, 5-color Niv is phenomenal. This particular configuration, I'm not sure. I would listen to Pi Gonti's wisdom about exactly how to play 5-color Niv, exactly what list to play. It probably involves a main deck. Unmoored Ego probably does not involve playing any number of Stoneforge Mystics. So I have instant speed BTL now. I don't think they can beat that. Let's just double check my deck list. So obviously we can get Abrupt Decay or Assassin's Trophy to destroy the Phyrexian Unlife if they pull the trigger. And then other than that, we're just getting a Niv. And I have another Bring to Light. I don't think they're likely to combo this turn. It's really hard for them to have enough mana. They don't have any black in play, so I'm just not really worried at all. People are still 5-0ing with Ad Nauseam Carcanator. 2 different builds of Ad Nauseam. Dose. There are 2 viable builds of Ad Nauseam. The last ban definitely changed the deck a lot. It's not like Ad Nauseam anymore, but there's like an Ad Nauseam inverter deck. Yeah. There's like an Ad Nauseam inverter deck, and there's an Ad Nauseam There's one that doesn't play ad nauseum at all, I think, and then the other one does. Yeah, the one that doesn't play the ad nauseums is the inverter one, and then there's the one that doesn't play inverters and just plays Thassa's Oracle, ad nauseum, and spoils. The fast kill lines are just as fast as they ever were, where they go spoils, Oracle, spoils. Obviously, the rest of the deck is questionable value, but you missed turn 1 Tibalt, Exile, Force of Negation, go. You get the fuck out of my chat. Come on now. Let's be serious for a second. So do I have anything better to do here? Teferi's a necessary evil, sir. Teferi's a necessary evil. Do you know why I have to play Teferi? Because the other people are playing Teferi. We could expunge Teferi in general, it'd be great. No, I mean it. Just ban Teferi for everyone and I'm okay with it. I don't need it. Get rid of it. Well, that's pretty good. So if I can put a bunch more damage into play, I can win the game. So what we do is we go for Omnath here. Then we play Wrenn and 6, pick up a fetch land, play the fetch land, crack it. Then I'll have enough mana to BTL for the Abrupt Decay. And they can't do anything about it because I have a Teferi. Gross. I would like Counterspell to be in Modern, just if anyone is curious. I would like Counterspell to be in Modern, but that's because I have a specific agenda of I think there should be a format where Counterspell is playable, basically. I don't have to play the Wrenn 6 anymore. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, that's the plan, Pi. So we hit them for 10, then we go Helix, and then Bring to Light for the Abrupt Decay. Oh, I could just bounce the Unlife. I don't even have to be so fancy. Got it. Yeah, I see. How does this card work? Yeah, whatever. Oh, no. I want to do that. I want to do it after. No, I don't want my Teferi to leave play, Pi. I think that's because they could have Angel's Grace. If my Teferi leaves play, they could have Angel's Grace. Which I guess means they die at end of turn instead, but I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. We got him anyway. So let's get the ego in here. And probably just all the Thoughtseizes. And I think that's it. Maybe Veil, because they play Pact of Negation sometimes. Definitely cut a Valki. Definitely cut the Batterskull, I think. I don't think we're generally having a hard time clocking them. Actually, because we definitely have more cards that are not so good here. I think something like that makes a lot of sense. I don't need the Verdict. You like day? Oh, right. Yeah. Cut all the Dreadbore and Helix? Well, you want to keep Kai's Guile? Because I don't have enough cards to board in, bruh. It's just not enough cards to board in. Like, you like Valki and Batterskull? Okay. I mean, I don't hate them. I guess Helix is worse. I love a good lightning bolt, but all right. Yeah, I mean, I see that, but I don't. All right, so we're shipping this hand. This is no good. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's where they get their points, right? Like, everyone in the format has to play against blue-red prowess, so they... Fuck. I mean, we actually have enough lands. This is not really a problem, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. If they take the Abrupt Decay, it's actually scarier. Good. They mulled to 6. Okay, yeah. Why not? So initially I was thinking like, oh, I've got enough lands. I'll probably be able to cycle the Indatha Triome later. But to be perfectly honest, like this really isn't that many lands for this deck. Since we lost the Wrenn and 6, it's going to be uphill both ways. I haven't seen Lotus Bloom either game, which is pretty crazy. But I think some of the builds are not playing Lotus Bloom, which is, again, insane to me. Feels like you need the mana. We do have to be a little bit careful because, again, not only do they have Thoughtseize, but they usually have Veil too. But they're choking on mana, which is usually their problem. No. I don't know. It's no longer the same. Probably should have grabbed the Yorion there. Pretty good draw, though. So if I equip this sword... So if I play the sword, next turn I can equip Feast and Famine, grab Yorion, hit them, play Yorion. Or equip both swords, hit them, draw a card. Maybe hit more removal. But if I do anything here, it tasks me off of Abrupt Decay, which is probably not worth it. So I'm just going to pass. Maybe a little conservative. Slam sword, in your opinion. I don't like that. Just feel the danger. Maybe I'm wrong, but combo deck make me scare. Me scare of combo. Sleight of hand. Alright. Should have slammed sword. When you're right, Pi, it's literally all the time. I don't know what I'm specifically afraid of. I really don't. Like, I don't know, several combinations of Spoils of the Vault plus Thassa's Oracle and a way to... Like, I don't think they have enough mana, which is clearly why I'm backpedaling and thinking that it's a punt. Yes, I know. If I had actually been able to do the math, but, like, I don't know. I'm concerned about cards that I, like, don't think of. Like, I don't know. Like, you're right. It's, I mean... Yeah, if they have... Yeah, 4 mana can kill you. Yeah, thank you. Decay doesn't interact. Yeah, fair enough. I'm just not thinking clearly enough about it. That's the answer. Like me tapping the both black sources when I have Abrupt Decay in my hand. I can fetch for it, but still, like, that's just sloppy. There's no reason that I should have done that way. But I'm just tired. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. And yes, you're right. I can't interact with it. Oh, I'm not killing the Oracle. I don't care. Thoughtseize, Veil. They are playing Ad Nauseam. They're playing Pact. Okay. Well, or we won't. I mean, it's fine. It's all good. I'm going to try to win the next one. I'm going to try to not play sloppy. It's just to make sure that your Oracle resolved Fisticuff Smith. Because once that triggers on the stack, there's just nothing... Yeah, I looked at the Crumble pipe. I don't know. That seems really... I mean, I just don't know what's in the deck that's worse. Yeah. The reason they do it that way is just that like that's like 100%. Helix, sure. What does Deicide do here? It removes Phyrexian on life. If that's what they're doing to stay alive. I think I mulligan this. It's too slow and it has no interaction. That's better. That is turn 2. That's a turn 2 kill, but if they have Thoughtseize, they can take my ego. But if they have Veil, so I think on turn 1 I just play the Forest and pass. On turn 2 I play the Sprawl, and if they've tapped down I Thoughtseize. Play fetch, you can get it. Yeah, I mean that's fine too. Yeah. Yeah. Am I bottoming the second Sprawl? I think I am. Okay. Just trying to dodge. They kept a 7, so I feel like I do need to try to dodge Veil and Thoughtseize out of them. The intricate dance. Okay, so now I can Thoughtseize them. So I need them to not have Thoughtseize and Veil. Yeah, I saw that line, Freed. But it's just so dangerous. That's such an easy way to just totally lose the game. If they play the Mana Confluence on 1 and they just pass, like, what, are you gonna ego into that? If this is Pentad Prism, it's kind of sucky. But I can Thoughtseize first, so it's actually not. So if I Thoughtseize and I get Veiled, sucks, but... Oh, it's over. Then a path. That's nuts. If they spoils for pack, they lose. Yeah, it's just over. Take the path. Ego the oracles. Our hand is straightforward ego. You take a spoils? Sure. Yeah, I mean, the path doesn't really affect my game plan. Well, I did follow my heart. I mean, this whole game has been the way I wanted to play it, and I think I've gotten rewarded. They could spoils into Veil. They didn't, though. I wonder if they have an alternate way to win. Yeah, they don't. True chains. See ya. Okay. I mean, I think I played that fine. Just because we would have been rewarded for just jamming doesn't mean it makes it right. Is there a set of cards they could have had that beat my line? Yeah, of course there are. But oh, that's not the right deck. Hold on, Netkick. I got you. Okay. Sorry, Neato Cook. Neato Cook. We're gonna mull that. Yeah, that's better. I mean, I have 2 Valkis in the deck, so I could keep it, but not with this hand. I mean, I don't need to. Yeah. Legion's Landing, huh? Okay. I just don't count out the nut draw out of combo decks. Like, it's not, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I lose games for doing so, but are you telling me this is green-white Hogak Freed? Is that what I'm hearing from you? Huh? Double Legion's Landing. All right. It's a Godless Shrine, but I can't fetch it. Yeah, I fucked up my mana. I guess I have to get basic planes. It's not too bad. I mean, it very much conceals what deck I'm on. It does not look like we're going to Niv-Mizzet them later at all. Green is probably just for Toski and Veil. I hope not. I hope they're playing cooler cards than that. It doesn't look like it so far. Good old Abzan Hogak. And by good old, I mean, what the hell? Alright, this is probably play the Vista. Work the Vista. You don't have to play around anything. You can choose to play around it. I'm guessing Questing Beast? No, I this is the Hogak deck. It's just they've expanded into Abzan instead of playing mono white. This thing was all the rage like in the summer. It's like 7, 8 months ago. There was like one tournament where it just like crushed, and then never again. Why Hogak? Because they were able to put like 16 power on the battlefield on turn 3 or 4. Maybe even faster. I don't remember. So it was like raise the alarm. Yeah. It was like raise the alarm with Force of Virtue, and they had some other stuff. And then they had the Loxodon. That's fine. I'm not playing a spell. You know what's going to be really good against them post board? Shadow's Verdict. That card's going to be good. All right, opponent. How many creatures are you willing to block this Batterskull with? How many? Well, that worked. That worked out nicely. Oh, right, it's a token. Huh. That's funny. Huh. I want this to produce white, but I can't. Can't do it, plus have the BTL for next turn. Shit. Yeah, I mean, it's just having the sword at this point is just way too good, right? Being able to put the sword on the Batterskull next turn is just insane right here. Just a 6/6 lifelink Vigilance Batterskull against their empty hand. Right, exactly. Perfect. What was your card? Oh, I should have played it before combat. Holy crap. I didn't expect them not to block it. My bad. I just didn't expect them not to block it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I just wasn't expecting them not to block it. You block, right? I know you want to flip your Legion's Landing, but Jesus Christ. Like, just block with the vampire. Holy crap. They even had a land in their hand. Like, what? I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. All good. I'll take the win. Win is fine. Let's take the day aside. Deafening Clarion. And the Shadow's Verdict. I don't really think I want pushes. I don't think so. Kaya's Guile seems pretty poor. I guess I could have Veil. I assume they're going to have some more black interaction. They had push that game. We didn't see anything else, but they did have push. I could have Crumble for the Legion's Landing, but I don't know. Yeah, exactly. No, Crumble's only good if I like withdraw it. Just keep one Guile. Yeah. You'd cut Dreadbore and KCOM before Guiles. Well, I'm not cutting KCOM. Dreadbore, I will agree with. I like this card too much. Yeah. You're probably right. I just love Kolaghan's command so much, dude. Hey, it's Mord. You missed us going 2-0 with the 60 card list and then going 2-3. We're against Abzan Hogak, Mord. It's the Abzan token deck with Intangible Virtue. I mean, on the draw, but it kills my bird. Yeah, we could have cut the second Valki. Yeah, I get it. I kind of want to keep this just because we have all the mana. They have Thoughtseize though, but they've already mulled to 6. You want to get they play some Planeswalkers? I bet they play Sorin. Yeah, we can do better than this. There we go. Don't Thoughtseize me. Don't do it. No. Bad opponent. I can... Yeah, okay. Good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is the Hogak deck. Sure as hell is. Claim away, Mord. There's an Emrakul. I like it. We'll never know if you were wrong. I am assuming this will never trigger. The fact that they didn't play something there makes me think it's never... That's never going to trigger, right? Meme version of the deck was playing 3 Emrakuls. I would believe it. Did get Force Spike. The deck doesn't play Force Spike. They don't have slots for that. They don't play Mana Tide. This deck doesn't play Mana Tide. This deck is all about tokens. They're playing all proactive spells. They don't play anything reactive like Mana Tide. Sorry, what did you say? I'm lucky? Oh, because they didn't Mana Tithe me? No, chat is uppity tonight. It's I have not gotten enough sleep and it's actually been very taxing. Like I can't.
Some folk will never eat good, but then again, some folk will, like Cletus the slack-jawed.
Oh, yeah. You're right, Phi.
Hey, what's going on
I
this
just
side?
didn't even think about it being relevant. Obviously, I should have. I mean, I feel like I'm just going to chew through their board. Yeah, I know he is. I don't know, man. I don't know, Freed. I would assume not, but could be. Maybe their mana didn't come together this game. No, I mean, they have it. I don't think they were slow rolling it so much as like they had to play the tap lands first, right? So they can't play Interaction and the Lingering Souls. Planeswalker. Battle Screech! And they can flash that back unless I trophy the Spirit. So should I trophy the Spirit? Trophy the Spirit and then Kaya's Guile, have them sack and exile their yard? I don't really want to give them more mana, but probably get away with this. Let's find out. Best trade ever. Not saying, just saying. Just saying, that was the best resource trade ever. Ever. I gave him a land for half a card. Oh no, they're gonna have the Legion's Landing? Fuck! Alright. Well, that didn't work out, did it? I tried. I tried. Now both of these can go off. No, I can kill enough of their creatures. At least this turn. Yeah. But it means I'll lose my Ren and 6 and they'll flip the Legion's Landing. No, they won't flip the Legion's Landing. They won't have enough creatures. I'll lose the Ren and 6 to the last two attacking creatures, and then they'll play... No, they won't be able to play the Lingering Souls. Alright, we'll probably be okay. I mean, I don't really want to lose the Ren and 6, but, like, what choice do I have? Because I think letting them flip these two cards is probably really, really bad. Yeah, I think... Oh, if I leave the Vampire, they can't get past the Stoneforge. I don't get to choose. Oh, no, I can make a token with Kaya's Guile? No, I can't. Well, it depends on what I want to let them have, but yeah. No, there's no way to swing it. I could let them go to start of combat. But, I could let them go to start of combat, but, I should have attacked. I'm nervous about Veil. Shit. Well, they probably won't attack Ren and 6. Yeah. Do I want to play Valki? I can, but next turn I could play it flipped and eat their Toski. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah. I'll chump block a bird this turn if I have to. No, I won't. I'll let it through because I need the mana. Did I not activate my Renin 6? I did not. Goodness gracious. I was thinking of no, wait, I did. I killed a bird. I'm sure I did it. Ugh, I'm too tired. Ugh. Goddamn construction, man. Soren? There it is. That card is horrendous. This card is very, very poor. That's awesome, Mord. Alright. And I can't flip their shit next turn, so I'm not so worried. Do I just put them on no board here? Return it to hand. Oh my god. Sorry. I forgot that I could do that. Why don't we bounce the Batterskull? Because I forgot Batterskull could do that. Alright? I don't play with the card enough, and I just wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting them to destroy it. I wasn't alright. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Freed. Well, do I want to Renin 6 their bird? No, not anymore, because yeah, okay, never mind. Just ignore me. I'm not smart. Wait, I did want to Renin 6 their bird. Now they're going to kill my... God damn it! Yeah, yes. It should have been that. I know it should have been that now. I was thinking about it before, and I forgot about it because you guys were going after me about the freaking Batterskull. Like, I can't... it's too much, man. I can't do it. People have been riding me all night. It's good. You guys are great. I love you guys. I'm just too tired. Too tired, and I'm getting wrecked by like all this little nonsense. I do have Yorion next turn though. So if I want it, we'll see. Yeah, I know it is. It's just really, really frustrating when you guys like I know you can bounce a Batterskull, and I just forget, and it's just really frustrating to me. Like, it should be there. It should be in my brain, you know? I just need to make the mistakes enough times. It's not easy being a small brain like me, guys. Oh, Windbrisk Heights. Windbrisk Heights. They played a Force of Virtue. This means they can minus the Sorin. Okay. Yeah. Play Bitter Blossom. Okay. Oh. Well, that's something. I don't think I'm playing that this turn, but maybe next turn. This turn, I think we play Yorion and just like flicker everything. Yeah. And then next turn we can Valki. Maybe. We'll see. $80 cards is much better than 60 cards. I do not think it's close. I don't think that comparison is close. I think 80 cards is much, much better for this archetype. Did I not flicker my Stoneforge? Oh my god. What is wrong with me? Yeah, I know, Pi. I know. There's no reason for me not to notice it. I don't understand. It's driving me nuts, dude. I don't get it. Yeah, I guess. Jeez. So I don't think they'll attack. Because if they do, I knock them off of having enough creatures to flip their shit again. I'm going to chump block the vampire. Yeah, I have 7 next turn anyway. And I'm putting them down 1. What the hell is this? Oh, of course. Oh, fuck. At least I still killed it. Hard cast force. They are indeed some fat 1/1s. 1/1s are thick. I think I'm playing Valki and eating the vampire and hoping that bird can chump here. Yeah. Sucks, but I mean, that's where we're at. What would have been really good there is if I had like a Batterskull in my hand. That would have been good. But for some reason, it's dead. I mean, my other Valki got killed by a 2/1 token. My Yorion got killed by a 2/2. No, 1/1. Yorion was killed by a 1/1. Are they playing? Oh my god. Fuck. Yeah. They still had the plus on the Sorin. Freed, if we drew a Bring to Light, we could pull that back fairly quickly, I think. Not that we were going to, but I think we could pull that out no problem still. And their tokens are all the flyers they had left at that point were all black, which means the Sword of Feast and Famine, which I should have had, would get me through it. So I disagree very fervently. Dreadbore in. Sure. Helix out. Sure. They get a 4/4 every turn. We can beat that. We can beat that. I'm sure of it. I'm 100% sure we could beat a 4/4 every turn. We just need to reset them once, and we can pull it back no problem. Sure. Yeah, me too, Pi. I think both the Stoneforge lists felt like it's probably some of the matchups you probably board out the Stoneforges, but I don't know which ones. I mean, Stoneforge is definitely not the best in this matchup, that's for sure. Everything. I left everything in. In this matchup, I left everything in. There's Sunforger. There's always Sunforger, Pi. Yep. That's what I'm doing this turn. Yeah, BG Blade seems OP. Well, it's also... I don't think their white token generators come down on 2. So... this might work out. Unless that's a push. Hopefully it's just a Bitter Blossom. Nope. Oh, yes. Holy crap, that's so good. Bird with a Sword is a classic, dude. Classic. I was doing this shit in Standard. Not with this sword. Different swords. I fucked up my fetch. I fucked up our... Because I'm bad, Mord. Thank you. Thank you for always saying it in a way that's just the... It's fine. It's fine. We drew great. We drew in a way that fixes everything. I'm sorry, dude. I'm just really easy to push around today. It's not nice. I don't like it. Oh, I definitely make a ton of mistakes all the goddamn time. That's the thing that's like super tilting for me. Like, maybe I should Dreadbore the fairy tip. No, it's not your fault, Mord. You're great. You're always great. Huh? Oh, I don't like this. Okay. They have one card in hand? Alright. Yeah, exactly. No, thanks, buddy. I'm a very positive person. I'm just tired, so I have no patience, and it's nobody's fault but mine. I streamed for like 5 hours earlier today, and I'm streaming again now, and I don't have to do it, but I like doing it. But I like doing it right, but I don't know. All you guys need to know is you're fantastic, and I love your input. I do what I can, Retro Wizard King. I do what I can. I try. That's an insane draw. Yeah, I'm going to move the sword because I think all their interaction gets blown out by a veil. And then we'll be done with this game. Oh, they could have path. They do have path. I want Yorion before. I should have added the mana before I did that. Yeah, now I'm yeah. There's gonna be a path. Oh, fatal push. Okay, that's cute. Ding. Oh, Teferi. Well, that's a terrific draw. Now we won't Yorion until after combat. So yeah, I can play sometimes, Mord. Look at me go. Look at me go. Look at me go. No, opponent! You didn't see the Yorion! Come back! Come back! No, I know, dude. I know. I know. No, I assure you, even off stream, I'm sometimes terrible. Night pie. Well, we'll try. I don't think I'll make any trophies anytime soon, but we'll try. All right. Hey, GG's poster. That was a disgusting list. Some of the stuff you did was serious yikes. Uh-oh. We found the Phantom Menace. Oh, it's not. What deck plays Copperline Gorge Birds? Is this like the Ultra Planeswalker Luca Naya deck? Bilal. Blau. Ball Tribal. Gaddock Teague. Color me intrigued, opponent. Naya Stoneforge with Gaddock Teague? Sounds crazy. I'm playing my Stoneforge is what I'm doing. And I'm getting Sword of Feast and Famine, not Batterskull, against this. Oh, yeah. I mean, especially, like, Game 3 was brutal. I mean, I don't think there was any way out for you on that one. Game 2 was the flip. I had nothing I could play to gain any traction against you. The Assassin's Trophy play was so rough. I was like, well, you know, there's no good way to do this, and there's no, I don't know. There was no way to be safe about that turn. I just had to grip it and rip it. Okay. I'm hoping they don't have, like, bolt your Stoneforge and then play an equip sword. Because if they go after the Stoneforge, I can't deal with this. Because if they play and equip a sword, I absolutely have to stop the Teague. And then we'll have Omnath. I mean, obviously, Teague does not stop Omnath, so... But the bigger problem for me is, like, if they get a sword going, it's scary. And I can keep them off of it for a good long while. Oh! Well, that's not happening. No, thank you. No. Bad Magus. Bad Magus. Alright. So, we'll go Heath, Abundant Growth, so I don't have to go shields down. Yeah. I don't think so, Mord. If they're playing Magus, I would rather... No, I can play the Omnath, but I can't play Omnath with a fetch land this turn. I don't know why you guys want to be so risky against a deck that just showed me Blood Moon. Like, if they had Path Magus there, it would be terrifying and awful and devastating, and we would be dead. Right now, I get to EOT Helix. We don't care about God. Well, I know that, Mord, but I don't know what that has to do with the game of Magic the Gathering. I mean, it's clearly satanic. That's fine. I'm gonna eat my Abundant Growth. I don't care. Helix, Teague. Fetch. So green, red, blue, white. Or I get the Ketria Triome. Yeah, I guess blue. Alright, cool. The Path Omnath, that's a win-win when you have two. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel bad about the way I played that. Maybe it would have been slightly more optimal. I'm not sure. Pretty sure I'm playing and equipping this sword is what I'm doing. No, if I've been playing around Blood Moon, I should continue to play around Blood Moon. And the way to do that is play a Teferi. So, Forest, trigger, Teferi. Just plus it. If they get a sword, they could fly over, but they either hit me or Teferi. It won't kill Omnath. If they have removal, okay, that's fine. I think they flooded a little bit. So Naya, main deck Blood Moon. I don't think I want Shadow's Verdict. I think just these cards is probably fine for now. All right. Godspeed, little deck. Let's crush them. Let's get her done. Alrighty. The Clarion makes me want to keep this. Put them all to 6. I'll take it. Plus the colors being covered. So I think I'm going to fetch one of the Triomes first. And try to hit the Stoneforge on 2. I don't know if they're playing land destruction or not. I'm going to assume that they are, but they mulled to 5. I mean, okay. No, it just looks like they maybe hit some weak hands. They have their own Stoneforge. And they went straight for the Batterskull. Interesting. Yeah, but I don't want to play that. I too will get a Batterskull opponent, and you can suck on that. I don't know why, but that sounded an awful lot like the voice of Plankton. And I'm okay with it. I'm very okay with it. Birds of Paradise. I'll raise you a Batterskull. I'll raise you a birds too, opponent. Will I? I'm planning on ending the world with the Clarion. I know that's not going to kill the Batterskull. I suppose if they have Batterskull into Sword, that would be pretty messed up. What if I just go land, wipe the board? What happens? They put in their Batterskull, and then I just have to deal with that. And I have a Kaya's Guile for that, unless they have another creature. If the other thing they have is a sword, I'm not worried. They probably won't play a Skyclave Apparition. I think I'm going for it. There's really, realistically, no better time to use this Clarion. And I have a Lightning Helix on backup if they have a Magus. So this gets me a 2-for-1, and I think I can deal with a Batterskull. So we'll see. If they have another creature, I can play Birds into Helix this turn. Yeah, that was one that I wasn't quite expecting. But this means I can Kaya's Guile the Germ and then just cast my own Batterskull. So I think we'll be okay. Obviously, I don't have any green mana, so that was a punt somewhere along the line. But I think we'll be okay. Oops. Boing. Kaya's Guile is 2020 Liliana of the Veil. Sounds about right. Bounce their Batterskull. Now they play Shatterstorm. Blah. Well, that's almost useful. I don't have green or blue. Fun. The reason I'm keeping this split up still is there are removal spells that they would point at the Germ, but obviously most of those are white, so I'm not playing those. Holy crap. I can block that though, right? Oh, but it has an Exalted trigger. Well, it's okay, I can race it. Okay, so I just kind of got to dodge for one turn. Come on. One turn. One turn, baby. One turn. Uh-oh. Okay. Second Batterskull. Embercleave. That would have been scary. Got him. Whew. I goofed it, and we still got there. Sometimes better be luckier than good. Blood Moon doesn't get you as many free wins as it used to. It depends on the day, right? I mean, it really comes down to what you draw. Like, I had way more pressure than they did, even though I fucked up and I should have had green mana. Like, they had to mold a 5. It wasn't the Blood Moon that was the problem. It was the fact that they were low on resources already. (3-0 versus 1-0. All right, the classic. Let's do it. Let's go. Yeah, this hand is good. Chalice gets you more free wins now? Then why isn't E-Tron playing it? I'm not kidding. In all the recent competitive events, E-Tron hasn't been playing Chalice. I think Chalice is actually quite poor because of Scourge of the Skyclaves. Okay. Probably Yawgmoth combo. I don't think it's in their sideboard either, no. Say what now? Oh, maybe it's... Oh, it's Niv. Okay. We found the mirror. Okay. But not quite a mirror. Yeah, exactly. And, like, against Prowess, they have to deal with, against Prowess, they have to deal with... Words. Come on. Come on, you dumb brain. Storming Entity. Not that Chalice is fine against Prowess, but they can already have been doing too much damage, and the Stormwing is pretty brutal. Okay. Really hope I draw removal for that. Yep, that's all I can say about that. Yeah, those cards are not going to do it. This is a problem. I'm hearing you out. Not in the deck with 10 1-drops, dude. I think you'd need to change more. I think you'd need to change more than that. In fact, I think the Stoneforges should stay with the Chalices. Probably. I think you probably want to cut the birds or some of the abundant growths. I just have to hope their next turn is not completely insane. There's nothing else to do. Well, you just sound like you're trying to play Legacy Mord. If you want to play Niv to Light in Legacy, we can do that. I have ideas. Fuck, that's so good. Just don't have the Niv. Just not the Niv. I think I made a mistake. I think I should have Kaya's Guiled them last turn. Oh my god. No Niv. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. course, I don't have... I don't have the mana to Omnath without playing out the fetch here, so... sorry. So we get rid of the Omnath, we get rid of their graveyard. Maybe they won't have another fetch. Maybe. And then we'll see where we end up. I own Sprawls Freed, so if I wasn't playing them, you could always see if you could get them off of me. Okay. Maybe Omnath will draw the fetch land. Yep, that's the plan. Nope. Not that I had anything to do with it if it did, I guess. Yikes. Alright. We have both failed to do the thing, but my opponent does seem to be ahead. Although they didn't have a fetch, so they missed a land drop. They've missed 2 now. They ditch a Niv, holy crap. Looks like they're whiffing pretty hard. But if they have removal for this Omnath, that's... yeah. It's really bad. I mean, I can Helix the Nahiri, but that's not great. I mean, that's almost great. This turn I have to Helix the Nahiri, but next turn I can play Valki. Can also play Teferi. Yeah. So let's do this first. See what I draw. Hey, we got another raid. El Magnifico.
You can run, but you can't glide.
Can I play the Helix and the Renin 6? I can pick up the Wooded Foothills. The Wooded Foothills can give me Temple Garden. Yeah. Or the Vista. Let's get the Wooded Foothills. Thank you for the raid very, very much, El Magnifico. I'm playing a really crazy, really tight game 1 here against Niv to Light with Niv to Light. Niv to Blade, Blade to Light. Thanks for the follow there, El Magnifico. Want to see more spoiler leaks? I mean, they're coming, don't worry. Don't you worry about a thing. Every little thing, it's going to be alright. It's going okay, Code Diamond. It's going okay. I've had a long, exhausting day doing construction. They've been doing construction on the building. It's waking me up every morning before I would want to be awake, so that's not the best. That pillar is terrifying, but they've already discarded a Niv, but maybe they held on to a Brink to Light. Looks like they held on to a Brink to Light. Well, fuck. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They drew Ren 6, Kaya's Guile, Lightning Helix, bring to light. Fuck. I did stream this morning too. That's why I'm tired. Their mana's not that good though, so I can just yoink their Niv. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby. Let's rock and rumble. Let's rock and rumble. Let's fucking go. Draw. Draw the card. Ah! I mean... yeah, alright. So, Tomb plus any color gives me Trophy or Dreadbore. I guess Abrupt Decay. It's not great. Can't give me Helix. The cards they drew were these, so that means they have Helix and Kaya's Guile. So if I want them to feel pressured to... because none of that... oh, the Kaya's Guile removes the Niv. So Niv doesn't actually do anything here. All right. We're playing the Valki this turn. And the reason we're playing the Tibalt Cosmic Imposter this turn, because it removes their Niv-Mizzet, which is sort of the most relevant back and forth on this board. Puts a Niv in the chamber for me. So they'll be able to just Helix this down. But that means they're not going to bring to light again. Or they could choose to bring to light again and leave it in play. But I have more mana than they do. So I should pull ahead of them in this kind of fight. So we'll see. My early Kaya's Guile that took away their fetch lands was totally nuts. Opponent discards Ren 6. I have gotten some sick value off my Niv-Mizzets. If you're not getting sick value off your Niv-Mizzets, your deck is either built wrong or you are incredibly unlucky. Like not a little unlucky. You have to be crazy freaking unlucky. Because Niv digs 10 cards. Like it's pretty hard for him to miss. Omnath. Okay, that's pretty good. What if I drew Bring to Light to Omnath to Niv-Mizzet? Anyone? Bueller? Stoneforge. I mean, I'll take it. Is it better to play your Niv first because of ego? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, I'm not... Is it better to play your Niv first because of ego? You mean before the other player or before Bring to Light? So I have to Dreadbore their Nahiri, which means I can't kill their Omnath. But they haven't found fetch lands yet. I mean, yeah. I'm not able to process your question right now, Freed. I have no idea what you're saying, or I'm sure you're right, maybe, but I don't know. I think you've been here for most of the stream and you've seen how incredibly sluggish my brain is right now. So you really have to explain what you're talking about in depth, or I'm just not going to be able to process any part of it. So you're worried that if they unmoor EO my Nivs, because I played their Niv from exile, then they can Teferi bounce it and then play their Niv again? That's so many. I mean, yeah, you're probably right. I got nothing, dude. I just did it. I looked at it and I went, I'm going to play that one. Because the one in my hand they don't know about. So they're getting their Tibble. They're going to take their Niv back, play Niv. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Except we don't have Unmoored Ego. We can't do that. But you're right. I haven't played a Niv Mirror in forever, but you're right. If you can Unmoored Ego their Nivs, it's the deck is a lot more... Oh, come on. What is that? Doesn't even play the Niv. Just hits me with the Stoneforge. Not the Stoneforge, the Kai's Guile. I mean, I know I did it to them earlier, but still. No, they probably do, so you're totally right. I just wasn't thinking about it because we're not playing Ego, so in my brain I was like, I'm not worried about them Egoing. Doesn't make any sense, but that's where I'm at. But you are 100% correct. So for anyone watching this in the future, be aware. Can't believe they didn't let my creature stick. I mean, I can, but... They can't trophy with this, so let's get Omnath and see if I draw land. No, I don't want to do that. Shit. I think I missed picking up a land last turn with Ren and 6 because I had the fetch land in my hand at the beginning of the turn. And I don't know. They have their Niv in exile to cast with Tibalt. So I want to, well, no, killing it doesn't matter. Okay, then we'll just start with Niv. Oh, I could have killed their Tibalt there. Maybe I don't care. Maybe it's not going to matter. Or maybe really, really will. Well, let's find out. Sicko. Take care, friend. BTL. They have the Niv on deck and they cast BTL, so they're not going to cast Niv? Shit. They got Abundant Growth off me and Misty Rainforest off themselves. The Misty Rainforest is their fetch land for Omnath, which means they have Niv plus 4 mana. Pretty good. Pretty good. They don't have any of those cards left though, so they gotta draw fresh hits. Okay. Yeah. Did they play a land in the wrong place? Huh. Maybe. That's a great draw. Although I don't need to do that. Hold on. I'm not casting Big Delight this turn. Trophy, Tybalt, Teferi, bounce, Omnath. Shit. I have one more. Good. Holy crap. My brain. My leg. So I have to pick off the Wrenn and 6 because otherwise they just pick off my Teferi. Shit, I overtapped. That's fine. I wasn't going to do anything with that mana anyway. Alright. This game is totally nuts. God damn it. Just ripping the Wrenn and 6, no problem. Although maybe they don't have a... No, they have the Misty in exile, right? I think they do. Sure they do. Okay, now I'm getting in trouble. Because they have a Teferi in play. So... Well, unfortunately, Moto can never make up its mind, so we actually don't have 2 rows. Or do we? Or we do. But we don't. But we do. But maybe. What did they draw? Guile, Helix. That's it? Okay. Oh, but they could play the Guile. Shit. Okay. I want to hit the Verdict, unfortunately. But that doesn't solve my problems. Shit. We're just going to lose the freaking Teferi. I have not played this matchup in a while, and it is messed up. This is very silly. Wait, no, that's not what I want. I don't know how I'm getting this through this Teferi, but damn it, I gotta try. Like next turn I could like Yorion into Kaya's Guile to have a couple of creatures. Yeah. They were more cognizant of the BTL into Omnath lines, and they went up 1 or 2 cards a couple times. And it's crazy how much it's mattered. It's crazy. Fuck. Okay. All right. And now we're playing this matchup, and I don't know how to sideboard for it. Yikes. On the plus side, I did not get punished by the Unmoored Ego in the earlier part of the game. I don't know if Shadow's Verdict is supposed to come in here. Like, it hoses our own Planeswalkers as much as theirs. Okay, I think this is how I'm going to sideboard. And we'll see how she goes. MTGO is finally clunking up like I'm used to it. Do you keep the birds despite it being weak to Ren and 6? Well, I did, so I guess so. I mean, I'm on the play, so hopefully I get paid off for it? Question mark? I have turn 3 Bring to Light here. So, we'll see. Unless they have the turn 3 Bring to Light. Or Unmoored Ego. No, they didn't. So the sickest draw would be another Utopia Sprawl. Because then I get to sprawl my land, play an equipped Sword of Feast and Famine, attack, untap, and Bring to Light again. Should be absolutely broken in half, but we'll see. You go for Niv. Pretty sure you go for Niv. Going for Ego is really, really narrow. I mean, I could go for Valki and just start plussing, but then they could have Dreadbore. I know, you know what? I should probably just go for my own Niv. They don't have Niv next turn. The worst thing that they could do is deploy, like, an Omnath. I should have time here to go for Niv and then do more. The worst thing that could happen if I go for Niv is that they just have the Ego next turn. But I've already got the Niv down, so it's really not problematic. Did an opponent disconnect? No. Not yet, they haven't. What do you got? What do you got, nerd? Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Opponent's just playing with their blue mana. Maybe they hit F6 and they walked away. It doesn't say they disconnected Freed, so that's what I'm looking for. I'll be back in a second while they're doing this. All right. Did they figure their shit out? Nope. Oh, now they've lost connection. Let's see. It's all coming together. Took them a while, though. Looks like we're going to get a unfortunate win, perhaps. It's a shame they played their balls off at game one. They played absolutely fantastically in game one. So this is really unfortunate. Yeah, they haven't come back yet. Oh yeah. Counterspell. Yeah. Yeah, this one's much more beautiful. It's great art. The real question though is Vindicate gonna be in there? Vindicate. Well, and the flavor text is not so nerd mean. You know what I mean? The other ones are all, they're sassier, but they're also kind of like, I don't know. A lot of the Strixhaven flavor text is like, it feels like it's just over the line, where it's like, it's not really funny. You just sound like a teenager. Although maybe that's accurate, you know, because they're teenagers. Yep. Well, that's the end of that. So I think I'm at 3-0. Nope. No, I'm at 4-0. All right, we might as well close it out. I was gonna call it there, but tell a joke. Thanks, Brian Gallen. Tell a joke. I'm dude. This stream right now is a bit of a joke. Like, I'm totally wiped, and we just got that one by free stuff. I can deliver, so let me just look up some jokes. Best, worst, and jokes. Just Google some shit. 115. Let's go. I used to work in a shoe recycling shop. It was soul destroying. Wow. What's Whitney Houston's favorite type of coordination? And yeah. Yeah, soul crushing? Soul crushing? Yeah, soul crushing might be better. Hand-eye. That's something though. Holy crap, that's a bad joke. Oh, I actually know a great terrible joke. What's the difference between a lobster with a double D cup and Grand Central Station, New York City? No, Port Authority. Port Authority. Port Authority in New York City. So it's lobster with the double D cup and the Port Authority in New... Yes, one's a crusty bus station and the other's a busty crust station. That is the worst joke I've ever heard. Also, welcome, Last God. What does a baby computer call his father? Dada. Crusty bus station, busty crusty. I'm surprised that one is ever expanded further than... I bought a ceiling fan the other day. Complete waste of money. He just stands around and going, oh, I love how smooth it is. All right. Black Red says MTGO bot. So let's see if we can get this 5-0. That'd be fun. His hand does not cast Ren 6, but It has abundant growth and a green source. I'm keeping it in the dark. Opponent mulled. Got plenty of lands to draw to. So let's see. If they Thoughtseize, if they take the abundant growth, I'm almost in more trouble. But we'll see. It's a blue-red land. That's a Stomping Ground. Please do not be on Growlman. Oh! Well, final round. Not disappointing me for excitement. We have a Kaya's Guile in hand and locked and loaded. And I just have to find enough lands. So I'm really hoping for a fetch land draw here. Let's get back to it. Let's play this like my name is Zach Ryle and I know what the fuck I'm doing. Y'all want to do that? Let's do that. Why can't I? Oh, man. Well, yeah. All right. Well, just play the Stoneforge. Could play the Stoneforge on too. Stoneforge for jeez. Holy jumping. Double creeping chill. I think this should be good matchup for us. It really depends on the draw. If they just have Cathartic here into the nuts, we might be in trouble. Only Life from the Loam? We got really lucky there. If they don't hit... They have a Loam, so the Bloodghasts are coming back this turn. Thanks, Rob Diesel. I'm doing my best here. Oh no, Dredge is on 1 lately. Okay. They don't have anything to dredge this turn, but they do have the Loam. They're going to pick up the Scalding Tarns. They're going to get a Bloodghast back. 2 Bloodghast back. Without haste. Yeah. I think I'm just supposed to play the next Abundant Growth here and just try to get to this Kaya's Guile. Even though it does not stop them from having multiple Bloodghasts in play next turn. Maybe it'll stop the next layer of bullshit. Oh my god. What a draw. Alright, we got one more shot at the land here. Otherwise, we're fucked. Just screwed. Oh, they mulled enough for Ox. Oh no. Cathartic? They had another Cathartic? Holy shit. Wow. They mostly missed. Oh, but then the Bloodghast and the Bloodghast get the prized amalgams. Yeah, we're just dead. Yeah. Just toast. They just crushed that. We literally have no out for them having that big of a board this early. It's not possible in the main deck. There is a Deafening Clarion out of the sideboard. So that's okay-ish. But it looks like we're super thin on stuff. Although this guy... Exile all creatures and planeswalkers with converted mana cost 3 or less from the battlefield. And all creatures and planeswalker cards with converted mana cost 3 or less from all graveyards. Seems good. Seems good. And then maybe Thoughtseize. And I think... Just get rid of a lot of the spot removal. Like, I know we could cut the Stoneforge stuff, but I actually think Stoneforge stuff is pretty good here, other than the fact that if I have to Shadow's Verdict, it'll exile the Stoneforges and the birds. But if and when I'm deploying that, it's probably worth it. It's almost definitely worth it. But I think the Stoneforges are actually okay. I mean, it hits the Batterskull token. Yeah. But If I'm casting this, it's probably wrecking enough of their deck that they're just not coming back. And we do need stuff that gets us there. Stoneforge on 2 into Batterskull usually buys you a good chunk of time. That game, I didn't show them the Stoneforge, so they don't really know what we're up to. They probably know we're on Niv, but they probably don't know we're on Stoneforge. So Sprawl. This has no proactive plan at all. This has no lands. Okay. This game, I would like to draw the land before we hit turn 3 without it. That's the dream. For my opponent not to have Thoughtseize on their 7. They kept 7 in Dredge and I had to mold a 5? Fuck. Alright. We've had more success with the 80 so far, Penseur. I don't know that the 60 is bad, although it had a lot of things in it that I thought were kind of questionable. As did Niv Authority Pygonti. So I could play Ran 6 or Stoneforge this turn. I can't deploy the Batterskull next turn either way. So let's do this. Yeah. Because this means I'm just going to sit and keep hitting land draw. Do you think the Nahiri version is better without the Blade package? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't played enough of either of them, to be perfectly honest. I like the Nahiri version a lot. I did play that on stream. God, if they go off with crazy dredging on turn 2, I'm going to be upsetty. Just a big bowl of upsetty. Yeah, I don't have a clear answer for you, sorry. I just haven't played any of them enough. Okay, this is looking terrifying. It's not too bad. Classic Dredge. You have to have a turn 2 absolute haymaker card to beat Dredge. Good lord. Oh my god. Gross. I mean, they're going to lose a lot, so maybe. Actually, they didn't get that much out of this. Okay, maybe we can make it here. Yeah, because if I get to the Bring to Light, that gets this whole board. Okay. Yes, give me more. Dredge. Yes, perfect. So I think I'm going each opponent exiles their graveyard and gain 4. Can't protect my Ren 6 even if I even if I have them a sack a creature, they just sack the Narcomoeba and attack for 5. And I have enough lands to get this Bring to Light, and Stoneforge can block. So I think we'll be okay. And they are killing the Ran 6, which is a somewhat good sign. I know they got like a bunch of stinkweeds in hand, but do they have anything to do? Nothing exciting. Well, that's a good draw. Not a great draw, but a good draw. Sure. means I probably don't have to Shadow's Verdict immediately. Although if I do, I'll have the Batterskull to go up, suit up next turn. So that's number 3. One more Creeping Chill. Okay. How many conflags are gone? I saw one. If I chump black the prized amalgam, go to 7. Fetch, go to 6. Just play the Batterskull next turn. Then they attack. Go to probably 10. They haven't put anything more into play this turn. I don't think they're getting much with haste next turn. So I think this makes sense. But we'll see. And the reason I had to do this rather than put the Batterskull in plus Lightning Helix next turn is just I don't have white or red. So I can't have... With the current hand I have, it's impossible to have white, white, red in play next turn. So I suppose the concern here is if they have, like, I don't know, something that destroys the Batterskull. But I really don't think I can play around that. I guess I could just Helix the prized amalgam. And that's incentivizing them to dredge more. Although if they hit Creeping Chill plus plus more Bloodghasts, I'm probably in trouble. Also, that plays into a potential Lava Axe. Maybe this is too conservative. We'll see. Probably was. All right. Dredge 4, opponent. Okay, no hits. No hits is good. Bang. I've got a lot of cards in hand. Maybe they drew the other Creeping Chill. Sure. Well, that could be insane. However, if they mill over Creeping Chill, I'm dead no matter what. Unless I BTL for the Shadow's Verdict. Just wipe out everything they have here. Then they could mill into Bloodghast, Creeping Chill, and kill me. How many Bloodghasts are gone? 1. Just 1? There's 2 more in the deck somewhere. Maybe some in their hand. If they don't hit a Creeping Chill, just playing the Omnath means I go to 2. So if they hit another Bloodghast, then they do have land, which they haven't had so far, and they haven't been picking up lands. So if they pick up Life from the Loam and mill over a Bloodghast, pick it up, attack with it, I'll die. If I play the Batterskull and they have removal, they mill the Creeping Chill, I die. So basically what it comes down to is I can't dodge everything. If Bloodghast kills me for the Omnath play, and Creeping Chill kills me for the Batterskull play, Creeping Chill is less likely. So, Batterskull it is. Alright. Yay, Dredge. No Creeping Chill. Big game. No Bloodghast either. They hit more prize amalgams, but they don't have a way to get them back. Go into combat without having cast anything first means they don't have... Yeah, they don't have a Lava Axe. Crazy. Loam. Yep. Yep. Okay. Discards Stinkweed Imp. So I'm going to, what, 11 here? I think we should be okay. Once I'm at 11, I think this is over. Draw a fetch land. Do it, buddy. Do it. All right, fine. Fine, 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 fine. Good enough, Omnath. Good enough, buddy. Hit the showers. You know, because you added blue. Although most recently you added white, so hit the... I don't know what white people do. Shower, I guess. Mill 5? There they go. Narcomoeba's bringing back a bunch of crap. There's a con flag. I might be dead. For 8? Holy shit. I'm dead. God. Fucking Dredge, dude. Maybe they won't see it. Yeah. All right. Oh my god, they killed both. Wait, what? I'm not dead? What? You... What? Couldn't they? I think they could have killed me, but... Okay. Oh, maybe not because of the lifelink on the Batterskull? Yeah, I guess. For some reason, my brain did the math as they can get through that. Okay, I think we got this then, because the Shadow's Verdict should close this out. Holy crap. I don't believe it. Because they have one more Creeping Chill in their deck, but that can't kill me. And this is going to remove all their dredgers except for Loam. Creeping Chill plus Bloodghast would get close to killing me. So let's not stick around after I resolve this. Oh, they still have Oxes. So they could flip their whole deck. But I don't think they can kill me. We'll see. Did they discard the last Creeping Chill somewhere? Oh no, they're going to draw it now. That's good for me. One card in library. 1 Ox in play. Yikes. Just go get Lightning Helix for their Ox. Let them deck. I think that's like... Oh, no, Kaya's Guile. Duh. Kaya's Guile. That's fine. No, let's do this right. Okay, they just conceded. We had a way to make them draw a card. Unmoored Ego. If I knew what was in their hand. Unmoored Ego. If I knew what was in their hand. I don't believe it. Alright, now we gotta win the hard one. Maybe they'll actually have to mulligan this game? Holy crap, I can't believe we survived that. New white spell? Which one? What does it do? What is the spell you want? Ego is actually pretty good. Oh, yeah. No, isn't it you draw 3, they draw 4? You draw 4, they draw 3? It's something weird, right? It's like really weird. Or maybe I'm just thinking about the card disadvantage. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. No, Teferi at least affects the board. Alright, we just gotta have a really great hand. Come on, we can do this. You with me, chat? You wanna hit the 5-0? Hit the 5-0 and then go to sleep. Go the fuck to sleep and then get woken up by construction again. Quick Command's probably the worst card. Yeah, I agree. I am not keeping that one. Nope. Nope. Yeah, well, it's okay. They keep their 7. Yikes. Yeah, that's probably about as good as we can hope for. Turn 1 Thoughtseize. Turn 2 tap land. Yeah, I think I bottom the forest. Is that crazy? I mean, I don't have a plan from this point, but at least I got the mana. My colors are really nice. They kept their 7. It's freaking terrifying. Really hope they need the cathartic they kept in hand, because this is gonna hurt. That's not what I want. That's what I want. Okay, they can play a thug. Straight thuggin'. Foothills. Conflag X0, sure. Then they can use that to discard their hand, I see. It's pretty slow. That's good. That's really, really good. So this is white, blue, or red. That's all the colors I need for that. We can't play it next turn. We can't play Omnath next turn. Well... I mean, there are a bunch of lands that let me do it. So... The only thing this isn't is green. This one's green, that's green, so I can put this on blue, white, or red. I think blue. White or red is probably best here. Because we have, like, the helixes and white. So I need to have the Kyle's Guile too. Alright. We have time still. Not that much. At worst, I can probably put Yorion in my hand next turn. No dredging this turn. That's so lucky. They can conflag for what? 5 next turn? Copperline they have. They got 1 unknown, 2 unknowns. Jesus. Discards their whole hand. Yikes. At least it's not attacking yet. Close one. It's an Ox for next turn, and they have a Dredge 4, so the Ox is coming back. I would like to draw Kyle's Guile right now. Off the top. Bang. Come on. It's not bad. Some would even say good. Means I'm not... not casting anything, but that's fine. Any land off the top makes this game a lot easier. Here comes the Ox. They had to exile everything? Oh, that's so good for me. This card's thug, sure. So what if I take the 2... No, it doesn't matter. I'll kill it now. And the reason we kill it now is because I'm going to Clarion next turn most likely anyway. So if they play a land post-combat here to get the Bloodghast back, they didn't have it. Good. Land? Ooh. They don't have any Dredger in the graveyard? Okay, so... killing the Ox is definitely worthwhile. Good. And then, if we draw a fetch land, we are insanely set, I think. They can't escape Ox with that. It's not enough. They can't escape Ox with that. It's not enough. Bring back the Bloodghast. It's not a problem when I have... BTL. Stinkweed Imp, also not a problem. I got one more shot. Fetch land, please. Fetch land, please. Alright. Probably good enough. Probably. Come on now. Don't do me like this. It's going to be a big turn from them. But I don't think they can kill me. No conflag. Still no conflag. They can Ox again. But how many dredgers do they have? Doesn't... It's just the loam? Yeah. Okay. Thug. Whew. They didn't hit a conflag. They have another Ox, though. That's terrifying. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we do need to draw the other, Jesus. There's the conflag. Holy crap. Okay, if I draw a fetch land this turn, we're fine. And if I don't, oh, fuck, we still might die. There's no Bloodghast coming back, I think. Maybe there are. I don't know if they made a land drop yet. I don't think they did, but it looks like they don't have one. Attack for one, sure. Yeah. So I have Kaya's Guile plus Helix. If I Kaya's Guile during their draw step, if they dredge their last cards, I can get rid of a Creeping Chill or whatever. Gain 4 life, exile their graveyard, which is important because there's a conflag. Go to 11. 15 with the Breeding Pool. And Helix and Ox. 18. Omnath can block the other Ox. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17 if Omnath blocks an Amalgam instead of the Ox. I believe that leaves me alive. Also, birds can block before I cast the Helix. So I believe I've done my math right. Let's check. So I'm going to gain to 11. No problem. I have white, black, 1, white, red. Okay. So 11, 4, 3, 18. Omnath blocks Prized Amalgam. Birds blocks Ox. Helix kills Ox. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm even better off than I thought I was because I have the bird. Okay. There's no trick to it. It's just a simple trick. they went for the mill. It's really, really good for me. They went to 0 cards in library too. So now all I have to do is survive the turn. That's the only thing that matters. I don't need to save the Omnath. I don't need to do anything else. I just need to stay alive. They mill themselves? Cute. OP knows how to play. Shove. Okay. So Helix, Ox, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm not even dead. No, I'm dead right now. But the Helix gets me there. If I just blocked both Oxen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, it would have been exactly enough. But the Helix will get me there. And I don't think there's any way they can stop it. Just double checking. This is in fact a 5-3. Yes, I knew it was, but you know. We done did it. Yeah. That worked out okay. Worked out okay. That was exciting to the last. All right. Thanks, friends. Well, that was a wonderful way to end the stream. So, how good is this deck? I don't know. I mean, I just 5-0'd with it, although mitigating factors, we played against Abzan tokens in one round, and I got pretty lucky to win that. Played against Dredge in the last round. We definitely got lucky to win that. And in round 4, it looked like I was going to be good in game 2 in the Niv mirror, but there's lots to learn about that matchup, obviously. And especially, it wasn't quite a mirror because we were playing Stoneforge and they were not. And I don't actually know if the Stoneforge was an advantage or not. That said, the general core of Omnath plus Niv-Mizzet and Break to Light is insane. And most of the rest of this deck is set up in a very similar way to the normal Niv-Mizzet shell, except instead of things like Nahiri and more copies of Assassin's Trophy or Abrupt Decay, you're playing the Stoneforge Mystics, which I liked. They were quite good in a few different places, in the 60 version and the 80 version. Between Niv Blade 60, 80, or 4-color control, which one do I think is the best? I think it's one of the 80 card Niv decks, and I don't know if it's Stoneforge or non-Stoneforge. I couldn't give you an answer on that. I haven't played either of them enough to know. Maybe it's a slight difference in your matchup spread and a slight difference in playstyle. That wouldn't surprise me. So what matchups you run into specifically really matter. 4-color control, I don't know if it's all that good. I love that deck. I just don't know if it's that good. But I love that deck. But I don't know if it's that good. I want it to be good, and I want to work on it more. But I gotta figure out, some of the problems with that. That this deck does not have. Because this deck has very, very, very powerful mid-range threats like Omnath and Niv-Mizzet that the control decks that want to play Planeswalkers and stuff like that just don't have. So that makes that hard. Anywho, for everyone in the future there on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out all sorts of other videos on the Mana Symbol YouTube channel, including the 60-card Niv Blade that we played and should have been posted before this one. Even though it was not as successful, it was still a really good time. And for everyone who is live, I guess I'm sending you over to NZD MTG, I think, who's playing Legacy, or Doomwake, who's playing Modern. I would go Doomwake, because he's a good dude. Oh, he's playing Pioneer. I'd rather go Legacy. Thanks, guys, and have a good one. Take care of yourselves, your friends, your family, your loved ones. Stay healthy. Get immunized, vaccinated.